And now, your Midday Ark-La-Miss news update.
Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Maya Hudgens. Arkansans spoke during midterm election, and they did not pass ballot issue 4, which would have legalized recreational marijuana. But will lawmakers take up this issue in the upcoming legislative session? NBC's Anna Darling talked with a nonpartisan political organization about if it feels that will happen.
Arkansas lawmakers on both sides of the aisle ended up coming out against ballot issue 4. Most of the opposition came from Republicans, but Democratic State Senator Greg Leding tweeted in the days leading up to the election that he did not support ballot issue 4 because it limited the amount of companies who could participate and ended the requirement that these companies be majority owned by Arkansans. I asked Misty Orpin with Common Ground Arkansas if her organization expects recreational marijuana to come up during the legislative session.
I don't think that you'll see them pushing recreational marijuana. I do think that you will continue to see them pushing bills that restrict voters in Arkansas more.
Ballot measures for constitutional amendments only require a simple majority vote for approval. Arkansas lawmakers put up another ballot issue to increase that to a supermajority vote of 60%. That ballot issue also failed in the midterm, with more than 59% voting against it.
That was Anna Darling reporting. French President Emmanuel Macron was in New Orleans Friday, and his first stop was Jackson Square. He and his wife were greeted by Mayor Cantrell and Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. They strolled through the French Quarter to emphasize our shared culture. Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser said French programs in Louisiana schools would benefit with France's support. Arguably one of the most important parts of Friday's visit with President Macron was the climate change agreement at the historic New Orleans collection. Brittany Dixon reports.
The issue of climate change is part of that. Sustainability of culture and history and sustainability of place in the face of climate change, they go together. And that's, what we're trying to tackle at our History and Culture Museum.
The start of something new in an ongoing fight against climate change. Governor John Bel Edwards claims this agreement will lead to more opportunities for Louisiana businesses.
It's also an opportunity for us to secure more foreign direct investment in Louisiana in clean energy, working with companies like Total Energies of France, which already has a significant presence in Louisiana, both in chemical manufacturing in Iberville Parish, but also LNG production with Cameron LNG down in southwest Louisiana.
The agreement states a representative from France will be on the ground full-time to make sure progress is made to help curb the impacts of global warming in Louisiana.
As that happens, Louisiana companies have an opportunity to partner and actually grow their business and their profits and hire people as well. And then we will also look for opportunities for Louisiana companies to directly engage in France.
Hammer says his hope is that this visit from President Macron shows the world the history the French Quarter holds.
The history of the French relationship with the United States is really exceptionally shown here in New Orleans. And so to be...
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather from the most experienced meteorologist in the Ark-La-Miss, Jared Floyd.
Unfortunately, the cloud cover is going to hang around across the area again today. We're setting up for some rainfall generally to our north over the coming days. Cloudy, dreary conditions will hang around in our area. Look for daytime highs today in the low to mid-70s under cloudy skies. A stray shower can't be completely ruled out. Winds will stay out of the south 5 to 15 miles per hour. Could see some higher gusts through the course of the day. Just be aware of that. Overnight lows tonight will fall back into the mid-60s. Cloudy skies, mild, muggy, winds staying south. Could still see some higher gusts at times, although we're not expecting to see that to be a big deal across the area. Just be aware of the fact that the cloudy, gloomy, breezy conditions are likely to set up shop through at least the first half of this week. A look at the 7-day forecast shows high temperatures staying near 80 for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Overnight lows will fall back off into the low to mid-60s. And a weak cold front could make a difference in terms of the forecast as we head toward the upcoming weekend, as rain chances start to thin back out, although they're not that great really over the next 7 days anyway. But some cooler air arrives behind that front Thursday. Look for daytime highs to top out in the mid-60s Saturday and Sunday. Overnight lows will fall back into the low to mid-50s. Keep an eye on the rain chances over the next few days as well.